I'm just going to straighten this coin here. I took Charlotte metal detecting, works in a local charity shop in Otley where I live, and it was first day that the weather was disgusting, but I gave her a bit of coaching, bit of tuition, and then she found this full day. She found this, and a Roman did really, really well. It was unbelievable how she really took onto it, loved it, and to detecting those nasty conditions, wow, very impressive. So I'm just going to straighten it for her. Hopefully it'll be a success. It's not in too bad condition. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to anneal it. Little torch, a little flamethrower that I like to use. Only a fiver, £3, £4, £5. Brilliant though. So I've already washed it. I've already washed the I'm just eating the spoon first. Just give it a bit of heat so it don't want to eat it too fast in case it's got any moisture air pockets and it explodes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to heat it until it's cherry red. And then we're going to dunk it in this little bowl of cold water that I've got here. Look, flame goes green for a bit. All the dirt, etc. on the coin. Dee 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 dee. They guide me back to you. It's a really scary time, especially when it's not your coin. It's really, you feel so anxious. Because if it snaps, it's not your coin. I've warned her it could happen, so she's okay by it. Right. You can see when I tilt it a bit, put it in a bit of shade, it's gone red, so... And she goes, "Ooh, I love that noise." I've said this before, I love that noise. Dee-dee-doo, where are you? Right, so now I'm going to ease it up a bit. I'm going to use this plastic rule. It's all I could find to hand at my mum and dad's. So I'm just going to try open it a little. I'm hoping it's got some string inside where it hung round the somebody's neck. Some wool or string. Of the year. It's just a case of easing it bit by bit, just easing it open. So I've opened it there, look like that. Let's turn the camera around a bit. A bit slack is that. Right, there we go. I've just opened it a bit there, so I'll anneal it again. But what I'm going to do, right, that there, this little piece here, I've just scraped with a thin piece of foil there through that gap, and that's a piece of the actual string or wool mix that it was hung on around somebody's neck. They used to fold them over and hang them around on the string for safety, safekeeping. And that's a bit of medieval wool. I love it, I love it. I'm going to keep that aside. See if there's any more in. All I'm doing is that look to see if there's any string in. Last time I've only ever got one piece of string from one of these. But, oh, I loved it when I got it. And that was a complete piece all the way along. I was more chuffed with the string than I was with the coin. So fragile. When you've got something as fragile as that. So I'll heat it again. Heat it slowly at first, just to ease it in, so that it dries out from the quenching. 20 or 30 seconds. And then there we go. The more you open it, the more it's easier to quench because it's not such a thick mass as when it's close together. I've never had a failure yet. There's always a first time. I've done really expensive coins and that's when your guts are in your... Oh, it's awful. When you're doing a really rare coin. They're mine. Even though it's your own coin, it's still a scary process. Very scary. Look at that oxide there burning. Got to keep turning it around to shade so I can see if it's red. And it's red. Oh, love that noise! Love that noise! Here we go. Yeah, can open it a bit more now. Q. Better set light to you again, haven't I? Right, I've opened it to there. I'm going to start using a pencil now. To straighten it. Roll it about inside. Looks like it's on good condition on the inside there. It's been rolling about in the soil for 900 years, over 900 years, so... Right, it's gone red already. Look at that now. Look how quick it goes red there. Beautiful. Ooh, the noise, the noise, the noise. There we go. Right then. So I'm just going to get this pencil now and ease it out. Ease it out. People have different methods. It sort of prizes it open. Oh, it's opening now. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely. It's looking like it might have a good portrait in there. Can you see? No, no. Give it another heating. Where's my spoon gone? Oh, there you are. Ooh. There we go. Are you thirsty, Koopy? Yeah? There we go. Whoop. There we go, lovely. Look at that. So that's opening now, look. Check on the other side for cracks. Looking okay so far. Scary times. Scary times. That's opening well, look. Get that. Opening really well. Look at that, that's coming open now, look. There we go. Check the other side, still okay. Give it another session on the spoon. Turn it up a bit. Oops. Well, it's opening nicely. Give it a drying off. And then give it a heat. Wow. There we go. I'm going to use a flatter piece of wood to squash it better. And when you're doing this, you can actually feel, the bend. You can work the bend. It's nearly flat now. Look. It's going to be a success by the look of it. Right, I've flattened it there. And the crease is smack on the line. Right on the line. And that's a good thing, because it's a natural bend. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get the end of this fish slice, fish thingy, egg flapper, whatever you call them. I'm just gonna get as much bendy ridges out of the coin as I can with slight pressing. And then after I've done this, I'm gonna turn it over, get that crease out at the back as much as I can. Just keep pressing on the bumpy bits in the middle. And when I've done that, I'm going to clean it and then tone it and then bring the highlights up to make it look like a presentable coin. People say you should leave them bent. No, that's not how they looked when they were first produced. You've got the record of them being bent when you record them. Once you've recorded them, it's nice to make them a good displayable item to look at. The beauty of the coin, whether it's a common Edward like this or a really choice coin. Yeah, it's coming out alright. There's nothing I can do to get rid of the deep crease in the back, because it like I said, it goes along the line of the cross. It's just a permanent trench there. That's about best I can do with that. It's nice, presentable now. Love it, yay! Right, so what I'll do now, there we go. Hope you can see the light's a bit dodgy now. Let's have a look. That's that side, and then the head side, Edward, is here. So now I'm going to tone it. Now what I do, people are scorn at this, but I get baking soda on my tip, bit of baking powder, baking soda, and I wet my finger and I just rub lightly, very lightly, both sides to take all the burnness out, you know, and the, what do you call it? And it, look at that, it's coming up already. It's looking good already, and I ain't even finished toning it yet. So, a bit of water on there like that. There we go. Just really lightly rub it. It just gives it a nice clean, gets rid of all the nastiness from the burning. It's not abrasing it, it's not scratching it. Unless you want to get an electron microscope and look at it. But look at that, it's coming up really nice, is that? Look at that. Look at that, going up lovely. Lovely jubbly. We're losing light. And there's Edward on the other side. It's getting better looking as we go. Give it one more rub. Right there. So now what we'll do is I'll give it a brush and a clean with the toothbrush. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump it. I mean, look at that now. It's a nice coin actually. And I'm going to dump it into this here bleach. Whoop. And leave it for a couple of minutes. Or as long as it takes to go fully black. This is the Roman coin she found. And that's all she went for, Roman. But she got bonus of a hammered. Usually takes people years. Sometimes it can take years for them to find the first hammered. She shouted, she were detected about 40 yards from me, and she shouted, "I found something." I started walking over to her and I went, "What is it?" She says, "I don't know, it's bent over. It's bent in half." And I thought to myself, she's got an hammered there. And when I got to her, she showed me it, and it went hammered. I couldn't believe it. I was buzzing for her. Wow. It's going black. I don't know if you can see, but it's going nice and black already. Look at that. Really black. And I'm going to give it a really light, very light foiling to bring out the highlights. Really light, lightly and gentle. And hopefully we should have a nice displayable coin. Which is all she wants, really. And she can mount it. I might even put it in a mount for her. Make it look really nice. Right then. It's gone black. So I'll just get the coin out of the bleach with yonder teaspoon. Stick it in the water. Oh, that's how black she's gone. Make sure we give it a rinse properly, because bleach keeps on darkening it once it's on there, so you've got to make sure it's rinsed off. Just make sure it doesn't feel slippy. Yeah, that's alright, use my other hand now. What sound is that? So there, hang on. There we have a black coin. And now I'm going to bring the highlights up with foil. What I'm going to do, I'm going to tear a bit of fresh foil off. I'm going to fold it over so it's nice and smooth. I want the pointed edge as well, so that I can get the highlights, any fine lettering out like that. Just have it nice and smooth on the bottom there, like that. Yeah. Wet the coin, and I'm gently, very gently, going to rub, just so the highlights start coming up. The hair on his head, the rings, the lettering, the cross patty, the dots, whatever. As you can see, it's starting to come out now. Now I'm going to do the other side. It's all a question of making love to your coin, not war. Be patient, unselfish. And it'll do what you want. Lovely jubbly. Nearly done. Just got to, that little pointy bit that you put at the front there, that's for your little fine work, when you get into like right tiny fine detail out, and you rubbed it, you try just rub the highlight, like there's a T there, and I'm just rubbing just that T to bring it out, and the A, and the S, TAS. Then we've got London there, Lon, and in the other quadrant, Don. Then you've got Civvy here, which is city. City of London. Yeah. And that's it, that's done. It's how she wanted it. She wanted all the details showing, so she can show all her buddies. Looks lots better, that. Better than the bent over coin. Sure, you must agree. There we go, there's the tail side. Yeah, it's a lot better, that. Looks a lot better when it's not close up, by the way. Yes, I think that's a good job. So Charlotte, I hope you're going to be happy with this, because, well, I think you will be. It's brilliant. Love it. Oh, look at that. It's brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant. From bent over dross to a beautiful displayable coin. Hope you like it, Charlotte. Bye.